Ooh, sparkles already. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. My hair was like wild from my sunglasses, so I'm just trying to tame that a little bit. Oh my goodness, my heart is full. I know I say that, but listen, my energy's been so different. I was just thinking, oh my goodness, like the last couple of times, I think when I've gone to record, right before, I'm not even thinking about anything that I'm going to say. I just get whoop, like full of this, like, oh my goodness, I don't even know how to describe that. When do you feel that? It's excitement that is untethered to any sense of time. I love that because I think when we think of excitement, that feeling is usually really time based, isn't it? Like, what are you excited for? Tell me something you're excited for. It's like just if there's a word for a excitement that is about nowness, joy. There we are. Took her a bit, but she got there. Joy. Oh, I feel full of joy. So, what do we want to say? This is it. I think it's talking about this journey. Oh, geez. And it makes me just do that very natural breath, the relief and the release and the space and the safety. I was just thinking it's a really nice day out today and just the difference. So I know it's not maybe technically summer yet, but it feels like summer. And I was thinking, wow, the difference between last summer to this summer is huge already in the way I feel. It was like I was shaky living inside of my own body last summer, is how I would describe it compared to this. And I had a great summer, right? Like, beautiful, beautiful things, gratitude, all the stuff. But I really was not out of survival mode yet. And the way I want to describe this is right now, I am feeling full, full, full. I am feeling like I'm taking up my whole body and then some. This is an interesting way to explain it, but it's energy first. And so I'm just going to go with the feeling of it instead of trying to come up with some intelligent words to frame it first, right? I feel like I'm occupying all this space, but I'm not contained. There we go. There we go. So neither am I shrunk down and taking only 30% of my soul filling my body. And then there's all this shadowy, vacant, dark spaces where my light is not, right? Nor am I in a place where I feel um, like I can't fit in here. like I don't feel bound to it. I don't feel uh contained. I feel just expansive, expansive. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. And this is popping into my mind to say, so I'm going to say it. I just saw a license plate that said 222 on it in May, and it's May. And the last video I recorded, I just do this like I'm in the moment and I'm not scripting because I'm channeling, right? So it's not scripted. Even now, I had no clue what I was going to say. I just was like, whoop, I feel like it's time to record. And I'm feeling like an elevated, excitable type of energy here. And it is reflection. It is part of the journey of this coming home to self energy that is connected to this secure attachment. And this has allowed me to experience a type of safety that is serene, serene and love. It is just love. Anywhere where any other energy existed has been now flooded with love, and I can see myself in a different way than I have in the past. I can receive love differently than I have in the past. There's a different level of intimacy, connection, and recognition. I guess that's oneness, right? Like if there's elements where I'm experiencing something that feels, maybe before I used to explain to people, I see empathy. Sympathy is like lower vibe, right? Because it's a very removed type of self pitying energy that it can often come with. Like, I'm sorry for you, right? And then empathy. And I would explain when I trained therapists in the past to be thoughtful about the difference between empathy versus compassion. And compassion comes at a bit of a higher level, in my opinion. That is crucial as a healer because people are not looking for you to experience a capacity to relate, attune, or hold space that is going to be bound by a place in you recognizing that emotion and then inviting more of it in. You don't need to match emotional energy with the person you're here to heal, right? However, can you experience oneness through this conduit of channeling as a healer? That's transmuting. This is transformative energy. And so my heart is just full as I feel love is being, like love is here. I was going to say being given to me, but it's like, I'm just recognizing the gifts of this love and my ability to experience it is like that capacity is so amplified right now from this homecoming and this healing that I've experienced, where I've come into this place of a deeper fulfillment of my own recognition of soul essence. As I walked into my daughter's room this morning to water the plant that was in there, the little display, what's that called? Shelf had two books right next to each other that really caught my eye. And the first one said, Who I Am, and the second, I Am Love. And when I say it caught my eye, spiritually, highlighted like a sixth sense, right? Signs, information, messages delivered from spirit is what I mean by that. Who I am love. Yes, growth, watering and growth are coming in here. What do we need to know about this? I feel that makes me have that release energy too. I feel like safety is a piece of the foundation that I have needed to come deeper into this soul recognition and this expansiveness that is continuing to be unbound and blossom. And there's truth to both places. I have experienced challenges and hardships, and I am now more than ever before, as I have arrived at this homecoming, experiencing a softening that allows me to have more gratitude for all parts of the journeying that have contributed in their own ways to my ability to be right here, right now, in an expansive way, right? So, have I grown through hardship. 100%, 100%, right? But I think this is like, where does the blossom happen? I'm visualizing it as I'm thinking of this seed germinating and making its way to surface and sprout, the sprouting, the germinating and the sprouting of the seed that is happening in what seems like darkness, right? And there is no comparison, I suppose, of what it has, like it all has its divine place and oneness. And with that being said, boy, does it feel good to be above ground. I'm experiencing the part that can only happen above ground, which is the flowering, the blossoming, and that's the expansiveness. That's the lotus flower. Oh, beautiful. All right, that's so nice. So, this is the lotus flower representation spiritually of the conditions in the mud that arrives, that is necessary part of the spiritual journey. Yeah, I'm having the coming together moment of, what do we call it when the energies, balance and harmonize, and there's cohesion in your energy field to the point where you have the full kind of representation on the third eye with the lotus flower blossoming, whatever that is. I'll have to look it up more and see, and I'm sure this will continue to unfold. Um, hmm, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to feel that. It's nice to feel that the watering piece. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm getting a little energy of this has come through in EMDR sessions for people who have no biblical, religious, or spiritual context for it, and they've said to me in their visionings, like, I don't know what this means, but I'm seeing this, and it's so beautiful. And what it is this reference to those who water will bear the fruit or will share in the harvest of this. And that's how it is meant to be. And the other side of that is, I guess, resonance, right? The kind of wholeness and fullness, that capacity and that expansion that comes from inner union means you're not experiencing the polarizing. So it only makes sense that aligned energy is at the table and that you don't have imbalances with a give or taker type of dynamic, right? Where somebody's wanting to harvest something that they've not done any watering with. That's, hmm, I want to say like reciprocity or mutual exchange, but sometimes that language falls a little bit flat when oneness is what I really mean. Harmony, and as within, so without, as above, so below type of energy. And this is, I just have a smile on my face because I'm feeling this right now. And yet, I think like there's a little energy that I'm getting from my spirit team of like surprise on the horizon. So I'm already feeling the excitement energy and that like beautiful, expansive feeling while I simultaneously know there's things I don't know that are going to continue to unfold here. And that, my friends, is manifestation. When you feel the elevated energy before and untethered to the actual outcome. Now, right? Yes, I think I'll leave it there.